Hello friends, Sara Gaston here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Listen, today I got to talk to you about something super important. I work with actors of all skill levels, and one thing that I see routinely with actors who are fairly new to this craft is that they don't bother practicing their cold reading and they don't bother reading scripts. And I gotta tell you, doing those two things on a consistent, I mean daily basis is going to be something that is going to up level you so quick it will make your head spin. Let me explain. I don't know why I just channeled my inner Ricky Ricardo, but it happened. So the first thing that I get from new students or people who are newer to this craft is, well, I would be able to do this if I knew the lines, okay? Here's the thing. Turnaround times in this business are very, very fast, okay? So the initial audition, you may have 24 hours, okay? And you could always book the role, get on set, and then they decide to do rewrites, and you have 20, 30 minutes in order to learn the new script. So your ability to read and absorb a script in very short order is paramount, okay? You just have got to be a quick study because there isn't time to give you a week or two to learn your lines. There just isn't. If that's kind of how you roll, you're probably better off doing community theater when there's like a 6-week rehearsal period, right? Nothing wrong with that. But film and television, we just have to knock it out really, really fast, especially with auditions. That just tends to be how the business works, okay? And so we can't use that as a crutch or an excuse to say, well, I would do better if I know my lines. The other thing is, if you are not a super quick memorizer or it's a crazy quick turnaround time and it's like 10 pages worth of dialogue, then you better be an outstanding cold reader. Okay, if you're not a strong cold reader, no worries. I have another video on just that topic. Moving on. So that's really important, is you got to practice your cold reading. I tell students at least 10 minutes a day, because if you don't understand how to lift that dialogue off the page and bring it to life, you're dead in the water. The other thing is you have to understand how to read scripts, because until you read scripts on a consistent basis, you will not understand how to read scripts, and you will not understand how to find all the Easter eggs that are hidden there. You won't understand the structure. You won't understand what each piece means. You won't understand how characters fit into the overall story. And a student brought up to me recently, he said, well, I read a lot and it's great. Yes, being well read is super valuable as an actor because you have a larger breadth of knowledge to draw on. You have a wider scope of using your imagination and immersing yourself into other worlds and other people's lives that you wouldn't otherwise. And it will develop your vocabulary, which is really beneficial for an actor as well. But reading scripts, I also suggest people read at least one script a week. It's not hard. There's this thing called the internet, and you can go Google scripts. I know, who knew? It's totally new information. Anyway, read a script a week. It's not going to take you that long. And if you're not even interested enough to practice cold reading and to read scripts, then this probably isn't the game for you, only because that's going to be the quickest way to sharpen your skills. You know, I'm sure Michael Phelps did not enjoy getting up at 5 in the morning to go into a cold pool in, Baltimore winters, right? But he did, because his end game was to be an Olympic medalist. He's done all right. So a lot of times we just don't want to do that little day-to-day grunt work that's actually going to elevate our skill level. But people, it is key to your developing your craft to a level to where you just feel like it's just right there. It is something you can access at any given moment without even thinking. Okay? So that's my 2 cents for today. If you liked this video, please feel free to share with a friend. And I hope you like it and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want even more goodies, I suggest you go on over to my website, saragaston.com, no H, not like the biblical Sarah, and sign up for my email list, because there are things that I share in email that I simply don't share anywhere else. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, break a leg out there. See how I did that? I did the little heart. That's it. Yeah, I did the heart. All right, thanks guys. Mwah.